Alright, for this assignment you have to complete 2 of the 3 Khan Academy assignments. I'm going to show you how to do one problem for each just to get you started off. If you don't feel like watching this video, don't feel like you have to, but it's a good way to kind of review the topics that you'll be doing. So for the first one, you're going to be doing checking solutions. And for these kinds of problems, it's going to ask which of the ordered pairs, which means just a coordinate, this is an ordered pair, alright, that's what an ordered pair means, is a solution of the following equation. For it to be a solution, all you have to do is plug it in for x and y and see if it works. So let's try the first one and see if this is a solution. Alright, so for our first guy, what you'll do is plug in -2 for x and 4 for y. So this is our x, this is our y. Alright, so we're going to rewrite our equation. Y equals -3x minus 4. We're going to plug everything in. So our y is 4 equals -3 times -2 minus 4. Alright? We multiply these together now. Always just multiply these two numbers together first. That's 6 minus 4. And we get 4 equals -2, or positive 2. Duh. 4 equals 2. This is a nonsense because 4 does not equal 2, so this cannot be a solution. Let's try the next one. We're going to write out our equation again. Alright? This is our x, this is our y. Y equals -3x minus 4. Alright, we're going to plug in our x and y. Our y is 5 this time. So 5 equals -3 times -3 minus 4. And for x, I just plugged in our x. Alright, we multiply these two numbers together. 5 equals 9 minus 4. 5 equals 5. That is good, and so this would be our answer. Boom. Alright, there's also both and neither, but it's obviously not both and it's obviously not neither. And that's all you have to do, just plug in your solutions. Alright, the second kind of problem we're going to do is interpreting graphs. Alright, so something like this will pop up on the screen and say Sean was trying to drink a slushie as fast as he could. Brain freeze. The graph below describes the amount of slushie left in the cup as a function of time. Take out all the math stuff. This is just basically saying this is how much slushie he has, the amount of slushie he has, and this is over time. So as time goes on, the slushie amount goes down, right? Because he's drinking it. It's going to ask you questions about it. So the first thing it asks is, when Sean started drinking, there were blank millimeters of slushie in the cup. So where did he start drinking? Well, if this is time, this would be the beginning where he started. So he had 600 milliliters. All right, that is our starting point, right? So he started off with 600 milliliters, and this is always our start, always at the corner, and this will be the end on the other side. All right, and the second part of this question is, Sean was drinking slushie at a rate of blank milliliters per second. This is actually a slope question. When it asks you for the rate, it's asking you for the slope. So we know how to find the slope, all right? So all we have to do is find 2 points. All right, so let's find 2. Well, our first point is over here. And this would be 0, 600. Okay? And our second point, you can find any second point here, but I found one over here. This would be 25, 400. So you find any 2 points, all right? And to find the rate, all you use is the slope formula. So let's just find the slope now. So it's just going to be 600. All right, sorry, let me be proper here. I'm being a bad teacher. First thing we do, we're going to label x1, y1, x2, y2, and we're going to write down the formula, because that's what a good teacher and student does. M equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. All right, we plug in. Y2 is 400. Y1 is 600. X2 is 25. X1 is 0. When we do the math out here, we should get -200 over 25, which then equals -8. So that would be your answer for the rate. So basically, what this means is that this decreases by -8 per second. Every second he drinks 8 milliliters. So the rate, just so you know, is the same thing as slope. That's an important fact. Rate is the same thing as slope. All right, for your final one, this is actually a review. To find the slope from an equation, this asks, what is the slope of the line given in the following equation? You know how to find the slope. You have to solve for y. All right, so I'll do one example with you, just in case you forgot how to do that. So in this one, it gives us negative 13x minus 10y equals 8. What we're going to do is exactly the way we've learned. All right, you draw a line down, circle your y. All right, and we have to move everything else over. So this negative 13 needs to move over, so let's add it to the other side. We're going to add 13x to the other side, right? Because we got to get y by itself. That cancels out. We bring down the negative 10y. Remember, those signs matter. And we get 8 plus 13x. Let's turn this around because we want the x first. So it's negative 10y equals 13x plus 8. And then we're going to divide everything by negative 10. Okay? And when you do that, make sure you're dividing by the negative if there's a negative there. Y equals negative 13 over 10. This cannot be reduced. Plus 8 divided by negative 10. That's going to be negative 4/5. Now all they're asking for is a slope, so whatever this is, you don't even care about it. What you want to see is what's in front of x, which is negative 13 over 10. The way you enter that in has to be put in like this, negative 13/10. Just put it in as a fraction. All right, hopefully that's helpful.